Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Joey's Garage. I'm Joey, and this is my garage. I cannot be happier. It's a beautiful day, the weather's low, I'm in my garage, birds are singing, and I'm back doing what I like doing. Testing products and fixing things. Before, I was off on some side projects. You should see those coming out. A little bit of different stuff, but I had those ideas, wanted to try it, but now I'm back in the garage. And today, I'm testing oil flush. This was actually recommended by a viewer. Powermaxx Oil Flush Cleaner from Germany. You can see on the bottle right there, it even has the German flag. Because this should be really good. This should be like the bee's knees, the cat's meow, the greatest thing since sliced bread, or that's what I was sold it to be. So I was told about it, said I should test it out. 50 bucks, sent to my door. Took about 2 months. Jeez, this thing came all the way from Germany. So let's test it out. Today I got, over on that side. Oh, there we go. I got my neighbor's car. It has about 126,000 miles. He took pretty good care of it. He changes the oil, but it has never been flushed. He told me that, and I said, why not? Let's do it. Let's see what I can get out of his car. So that's what we're going to do today. Same as always, I will go ahead and I'll flush it, change the oil, and this time, as a difference, I'm going to let him give it back to him for the day. He's going to drive it around, do his normal stuff, and then tomorrow, I'm going to come back, flush it again, and see if I can get anything more out of it. It should be clean. It should be, if this stuff does its job. So, let's get to it. Let's go and fire this bad boy up. We'll get the oil, or the engine flush in it, let it run for 10 minutes, as always, change the oil, and see what happens. So, let's do this. First step in the process, go ahead, add the engine flush. Like I said, this should be good. All this German engineering, so I'm going to add this to the system. It's coming out, just to explain it, it's a kind of greenish color. Clear, kind of like the other one I use. Not the transmission fluid one, that's the other type, so that's what I have to say about it. Looks alright, so add to the system. I'll run it for 15 minutes and go ahead and change the oil. So 15 minutes later, and I'm under the car. You gotta have this shot. Everybody always asks, why do we need the shot of you under the car, sideways, in a weird position? I like it. I think it kind of adds to the whole type of video, and you actually see me under the car, and you know I'm doing it. Not just because you know I'm doing it, I like the shot. It makes you part of the action pretty much. When I put it together, if I'm just sitting there talking, I put in the stuff, cut away, and I say, oh, the engine oil's done. You're kind of like, what? You know, it doesn't add to it. So I'm under here. I got my oil pan ready, and I got the bolt loosened. Let me put on my glove, because a lot of people always say, oh, the engine oil is going to be hot, and it is. You need to make sure you protect your hand because it's going to be hot. So I got a glove on. I'm going to undo the bolt, of course, and go ahead and drain the oil. There we go. So while that's draining, I got a cup as always. Get a good sample. Hopefully make not too much of a mess. And oh, we got some chunks coming out. That's weird. So we'll go ahead, cut away. We'll be up top. I'll add the new engine oil in, and I will also change the filter. So here's the shot. Me under the car. Alright, so the old engine oil is out. Filter's changed. All I got to do last is fill it back up. So what I'm going to do is use just this O'Reilly's high mileage. Just you know, it's a run-of-the-mill type of oil. Nothing special about it because it's going to get changed tomorrow. So I got this on sale, might as well use it. So I'm going to fill up the engine oil. For this one I looked online, it was 4.5 quarts for this engine. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. I'll check it on a level surface, make sure the engine oil is in a good spot, and that's it. I'll give this back to my neighbor. I'll let him use it for the day, tell him go pick up the kids, go do errands. Just use it like normal, get some miles on it. That way tomorrow I can come back, do another flush, change the oil again, and see if there's any improvement. It should be a very clean oil that I should get tomorrow, and that's going to be the test. That's when I'll find out if the Germany engine flush system actually did its job and cleaned out the engine. Because tomorrow, there shouldn't be nothing new in it. A couple miles on it here and there, maybe 10, 20, that shouldn't make a difference. So, I'll go ahead, return this car, and I will see you tomorrow. Welcome back, everybody. We're here again with my neighbor's car. We're testing out the motor flushes. Now, I said it was going to be 1 week, but it turned in, or I said it was going to be 1 day, but it turned into 1 week. Just because of unforeseen circumstances, stuff happens, and I couldn't get to it. But I'm back, and I actually think it's actually going to turn out better for the results. So I actually took a sample of the oil. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it is dark brown, and I'll show you the results better at the end. So now I'm going to try another flush. This time, liquid moly. This one has been my favorite. I've been trying flushes, and I found this one to be the best. So I'm going to use this one, run it for the 15 minutes again, change the oil, and see what I can get out of it. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see what I can do. Now with this motor flush, it's more of a mineral spirits based. You know, I've tried that gunk one, and that's more of like a transmission fluid type of based flush. And this one is more of the mineral spirits, the liquid moly. And the other one too that I first tested, that was also kind of based off of that. They smell different, I'm guessing different chemicals, but they're still based off of the mineral spirits. So I got that in. I'll run it 15 minutes, and we'll see what we get. Alright, so the week-old engine oil is out. I got a sample of that one. So all I'm going to do, refill it with some good oil and get it back to the owner. This one I'm going to use is a Max Live Valvoline. I found this really good for cars. Like I said, other vehicles I use different, but for cars, a high mileage, especially on the older engine, will do just fine. So I'm going to fill it up, and as I said, I'll get it back to the owner, and we'll see what the results look like. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and we'll see what kind of results. So the results are in, and you can see them right over there. So let me show you what they look like, and I'll tell you about them. So here are the results. I first ran the Powermaxx High Performance Powermaxx engine flush through it, and this is what it looked like. I changed the oil, and this is what it looked like. 1 week later, I took the sample before running the engine flush, and here's what it looked like. And then I ran the liquid moly, one of my favorites, and again, this is what it looked like. So I'm not too happy with the results. I don't know what to really think about them. I don't want to say one way or another if this one worked or not, because I mean, it got junk out, but I had junk in it again. So I don't know if it's the engine where it's just a little bit that's older and it is all sludged up or it is gunked up. But again, I ran another flush and I get the same result. So as you can see, I don't know. I'm not going either way with it right now. As I said, the product was more of a mineral spirit based instead of the transmission fluid type that you get with the gunk motor flush. But I'm not happy with the results. I can't say either way. I mean, it is a good product. It's expensive. $50 for the Powermaxx, or you can do the liquid moly for about $20. So, in my opinion, I'm still sticking with the liquid moly. It may be good, maybe the company can tell me more about it, or maybe if you guys have any suggestions, or if you have any more experience. But for the car I was using, it was high mileage. It looked like it hadn't been changed. Sometimes there was some varnish on it, even on the cap. So I don't want to go either way with it. Like I said, I'm just not sure right now. So if you have any suggestions of how I can test better, or if a better product, let me know and I will try it out. But other than that, thanks for watching. Please leave me any comments, subscribe, like, all that kind of jazz. You know, Facebook, check me out, Inside Joey's Garage. Twitter, Inside Joey's Garage also, or In Joey's Garage. The links are on the description. So thanks for watching, and stay safe, and keep two wheels, at least, on the road.